सबसे पहले जो है हम शुरुआत करते हैं कि आपने अपना जो करियर है वो कैसे शुरुआत की, और उसके लिए जो है सबसे पहले मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि आपने इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके अपनी जर्नी को शेयर करने के लिए जो है वो एग्री हुए. So first of all, welcome to Witshaper and thank you so much. So let's start about your brief introduction and how exactly you started your career to where exactly you are today. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. It's my privilege to join here on this platform, Witshaper platform, which you are going to collect information useful for the peoples, those who are attached with you. And I'm very happy to share my journey, academic journey, professional journey on this platform. Right from the birth, means it was a very small village, and after that my mummy and father were teachers, so they were also in the small village working, and I grew up with them up to seventh or primary education was with them. After that I shifted because there was no education facility, it was so really small village. I shifted to town Udgir. After completing 12th there, I shifted to again new district Nanded for graduation, and then afterwards post graduation to the Ahmedabad university level, regional level. And it was satisfied journey for me because at the right my atmosphere was a teacher at home. So everyone, my family members were inviting me or were saying me about the career as a teacher. So that it was done by me a PG course of physics, MSc physics, and then afterwards I started my career as a teacher, college teacher, UG teacher, to a village where is a tribal area. After the city, that town, there was no road or no anything facility, such tribal area. Nearly 25 years I did there as a teacher, college teacher, and after 25 years, after completing my PhD after 24 years, I joined here as a principal from 7 years to a new city, Latur, which is my home district. So it was the journey from my beginning of the mm, boyhood to up to the principalship.
So now let's discuss about because you are into teaching now, right? And you have almost 25 to 30 years of experience in teaching. So how was your teaching experience? From beginning to till now.
Till now. So when I was joined there as a in tribal area, not so facilities of teaching, and the students which were going to take admission in our school college, they are having very less knowledge about this subject because I am from physics, no laboratories, no all these things. So our group, in collaboration with the Marathi Vignan Parishad Bombay Mumbai, we started a taluka science center. At that time all the students from high school, those who are in the catchment area of our college, they were trained practically. It was need of that day and that time there. Still there was no any progress from the school level also because no facilities are there. So because of tribal area, because of that remote area, I spent my 25 years with the students, those who are from tribal area, and it was challenging to me that to shape their life. And one thing I achieved in 25 years, that one student which was very clever in practicals of the science, and he always stood first in the science exhibition which we are going to were organizing. And at that time lastly he did MSc in Pune, and he filed a patent on rocket fuels, and he is now in Singapore as a teacher. So one teacher if decides what the circumstances are there. If you try to do something for the student, those who are in front of him, what they expecting, and we achieved this, the student, moreover there are so many students those who have achieved more career in tribal area. As a teacher, I enjoyed my job because teaching is my I think it is very interesting fact. When I visit or try to start teaching to students, I use the examples of daily life to impart the knowledge of that topic to the subject. Always teachers do, or many teachers do, the some textual manner start their teaching classes, all this. But I not did that. I created a background, I created a theme in that mind which is related to our life. Daily examples from simple raining, why there is shape to the roof, all these things, simple examples, those who are related to that topic. So 25 years I enjoyed as a teacher, and after that, when I completed my PhD, after 24 years, 23 years, I completed PhD because in that remote area there was no guide available. To visit the guide, we have to travel 500 kilometers, and it was very impossible to me to take guidance frequently to reach them. And after 23 years, I tried when the guide was nearly 150 kilometers away from us. I requested to them to supervise my PhD guide, and they accepted. Dr. Bagde sir accepted my as a guideship, and I completed my PhD within last 3 years, after 22 to 25, and after 25 years I joined here as a principal. But teacher's journey was very quite interesting one because it was more related to students who are those who are taking guidance from the teachers. Now from the administrative level, it is some less talking with the students, but as a administrator I started my journey also here. And in the teaching field, when I was completing my PhD, at that time there was a competition. Now still it is going on, Avishkar competition, from inter university teachers and students competition of the research. I was in doing PhD that position. I was able to apply for the those who are teachers in the teachers category, and I am proudly say that throughout Maharashtra, those who university teachers have participated, I stood first and gold medal in my research. This was the first my achievement as a teacher and as a researcher, which certified that some if we some do some hard work in the research, definitely he will get something such like a award or prize or recognition to that.
ओके। और अगर आपके करियर जर्नी की बात की जाए सर, अभी तक की जो भी आपकी करियर जर्नी है शुरुआत से लेके एंड तक, आपने टीचिंग से शुरुआत की और अभी आप जो है एक हेड कर रहे हैं कॉलेज को। सो आपके आपको अगर उसे एक लाइन में डिस्क्राइब करना हो अपनी पूरी करियर जर्नी को, तो आप उसे कैसे डिस्क्राइब करेंगे?
तो एक लाइन बोले तो टीचर की जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो पहले हमें अच्छी करना चाहिए, जो कि हमारे समाज के लिए हम एक आदर्श बनना चाहिए, ऐसे मैं कहूँगा। जब मैं टीचर था, एक उसमें स्टोरी है जो मेरा पहला पेटेंट है, जो आज ने जो 7 पेटेंट की उल्लेख की है, तो उसमें का पहला पेटेंट कैसे आया। तो हमारे जो चेयरमैन थे वो डेड हो गए, फिर उनका स्टैच्यू ये करना था, स्थापित करना था, वो स्थापित हो गया। फिर बाद में उसे अनवेलिंग करने की बात आई। तो अनवेलिंग करने की बात आई तो जब चर्चा हुई तो बोले कि सर आप फिजिक्स के हैं, तो ये कुछ स्ट्रक्चर ऐसे बनाओ कि जो अनवेल हो जाए। इट वाज चैलेंजिंग फॉर मी, एंड एट दैट टाइम आई did that. I did first my patent statue unveiling machine with three types: manually, electrically, and remotely. So that was challenge for me, and it was the first patent by me, which become a new one for me to do some work in that field.
ओके। एंड और अगर आपको टीचर्स को, जो लोग टीचर बनना चाहते हैं, जो ऑलरेडी टीचर हैं, उनको एक मैसेज देना हो, तो आपका क्या एक मैसेज होगा सर?
सभी टीचर ने हमें समझ में खुद को समझना चाहिए कि हम कुछ कर सकते हैं। जो सोसाइटी का इतना अच्छा पार्ट है, जो हमें इतना अच्छा सम्मान मिल रहा है, जो हमें कुछ करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है, हमारे सामने से जो स्टूडेंट बैठे वो हंग्री है, ज्ञान के लिए हंग्री है, तो उनको ज्ञान देना चाहिए, उनका लाइफ के लिए अच्छे कुछ संस्कार जो कुछ देने की अपने हाथ में है। और जब अपने हाथ में रहता है कुछ टेन्योर, तो वो टाइम में उनको हमने अच्छा सा नागरिक बना के भेजना चाहिए। वो हमारी ड्यूटी है, वो सम्मान है हमारा जो हमें मिल रहा है, तो उसका हम अच्छे तरह से सम्मानित व्यक्ति को आगे लेके जाने के लिए हम कोशिश करेंगे ये एज ए टीचर।